Now, my next piece of advice, because some of y'all are new to trucking, and it's your first winter. It's January, by the way. I believe today is January the 4th. So, if you like me, when I first got in the trucking industry, I never been outside of Tennessee. So, going up to Boston and seeing, the amount of snow they get, which comes all the way up to your neck. Where it don't is nah, I take that back. But y'all get the idea. But they get a lot of inches of snow. That was my first time ever seeing that amount of snow. And then going through Wyoming and Iowa and Montana. Matter of fact, I just read up in Montana. I believe it was up in Montana or Idaho. If you're a tanker driver, they have suspended the hours of service for you, so you can drive as long as you want, whenever you want. Um, I don't know how long that lasts for, but if you got a tanker, you hazmat, you can drive unlimited hours of service, unless you're tired. If you're tired, they say you do your 10-hour break. So that's good for tanker drivers. So that means, um, whenever the snow plows come through, they ready to roll, which is a good thing. Shout out to the mayor up there. That's probably the smartest mayor in goddamn it all of America right now, right? But I'm gonna give y'all some advice, cause I done been out there in Wyoming, and Iowa, and Montana, and all I-80. Last winter, I done been up down the mountains, through the fog, through the snow, through the ice, through the blizzards and the whiteouts. I done been through it all, okay? But if you want to see those videos, you gotta go way back through my channel to catch all them videos. But I'm gonna play some of them for you. Now, what I want you to notice is, you see, when I was driving out there and there was whiteout conditions, I want you to notice where in the world my truck is. Where's my truck during whiteout conditions? When there's ice on the road, I want you to notice where in the world is Andrew at when there's ice on the road. When you can't see the road at all, where in the world could Andrew possibly be when no damn body can see the road? Okay, because I didn't have no CB radio in my truck. I didn't really need a CB radio because I use what's just common sense. I can't see the road. I don't need to be on the road. If it's ice on the road, guess what? Andrew ain't on the road. If it's white out, Andrew can't see. Oh, Andrew ain't nowhere near to be. You can't find me. But take a look at the videos. I want y'all to analyze them. I believe the first video was from a young lady I saw on YouTube. She put out this video. I think last week she put out the video, but I'm not the one that wrote the words on the video. That's what she wrote on the video. Now I want you to notice exactly what she wrote on the video. Now, the first video that I'm gonna show, I want you to notice she was driving and it was white out, of course, so you couldn't see a far distance. So what she was doing, what most people probably do is, they watch the brake lights in front of them, right? As long as you can still see the person's brake lights in front of you, and you keep a big distance, if they slam on the brakes, you got all the time in the world to stop. Exactly, but the point is, you gotta actually hope they slam on brakes, because when you're driving through a whiteout, the person in front of you may not slam on brakes at all. They may just slam right into the pileup of like 100 and some cars, because that's how pileups happen. If everybody just watch the brake lights, pile up, and just more cars pile up, ain't nobody gonna hit the brakes whatsoever. So it's not really a good idea to watch the person's brake lights in front of you, because if you can't see in front of them, they can't see in front of themselves. So it's like a never-ending pileup. Then I want y'all to take a look at the older guys that the news is interviewing. I want you to notice where on earth are the old school drivers at? Where could the old school drivers? They look like they almost retired. Where on earth are they parked? I want you to notice that in the next video. Where are the old school drivers parked? But anyways, y'all take a look at the videos, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. Now, as far as my situation, I gotta go up to Indianapolis because quality, when you're switching companies, you know, they did this crap last time, but when you're switching companies, they want you to come all the way up to Indianapolis to sign a whole new contract. It's ridiculous. Now, my last company, they tried to pull the same thing, but they ended up sending the contract over to my company, and I signed it there. But this time, they're not going, so I asked them if I had to bring the truck up there. They said, no, I could just take an airplane, rent a car. So for $20, Hertz, I can rent a car from Hertz for $20 using the discount code number 7, which is the AAA discount code I use with Hertz. So $20, it's like a 4-hour drive. I go up there maybe tomorrow or Friday, sign a little piece of paper, and then I can get started. But I did my insurance paper today. I did, by the way, I declined that accidental occupation insurance. I declined that shit. I don't want that no more. I declined that, rejected. I just saved like $132 a month. I don't need it. I want physical damage and uninsured, insured motorists. That's damn near it, alright? I'm cutting down on all this damn insurance. I don't need to be dishing out all this money, making the insurance companies rich for no reason. Cover the truck, that's it. Get back to y'all in this video.
Westbound, mile marker 53, accident, stop, mile marker 53.
Back it down, westbound. Got a truck over here that took out 2 vehicles. Come on, y'all, keep rolling.
Call 911.
Okay.
Give us a mile marker.
Okay.
Back it down, westbound. You're gonna pile up. Back it down. Break it down, westbound. Break it down, westbound. Come on, guys. Y'all need to keep going. Quit looking. I'm trying not to be involved in this accident. Keep it rolling, guys.
This afternoon was a little rough.
We had on and off poor visibility.
Truck drivers who stopped at Truck World in Hubbard had difficulty seeing throughout the day on the East Coast. Snow flurries in Columbiana made the town look like a snow globe. This is live drive action cam video in Champion, where you can barely see beyond the car in front. Just east of the Ohio border in Mercer, conditions played a factor in this 9-vehicle collision. It involves 6 trucks and 3 cars.
What's going on, YouTube? What is going on? Well, this is my current situation. As you can see, TA is over there. It's over there. I believe I gotta cross a bridge. My GPS is telling me to cross a bridge. It's supposed to be somewhere. I think that's the bridge right there. But the streets disappeared, so I don't know how to get the fuck over there. So, I got my phone on the charger. Can't really see behind me. But the streets disappeared, and I think that's the bridge, but I'm not sure. I don't want to find out because it looked like it's water right here on the floor, so I'm definitely not going to turn through here to get over there. So they stopped in the middle of the road. At least I think they're in the middle of the road. They probably parked at the truck stop. I'm not sure, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to get over there. This is my current situation. There's no roads, or at least there was roads. I think it might be a river right here, so I don't want to turn left. And I don't know what to say.